My daughter Connie wanted me to share this poem that I wrote when I was saved back when I was 45 years old. But it's called The Soul's Reflection, and I wrote this like a day or two after my salvation experience. I had laid across the bed with my pen and paper, and these words I started writing them on the notebook, and I called Linda Carroll, my best friend, and read the words to her and asked her what she would call this poem if she could name it. And she suggested, why not Soul's Reflection, after she heard the words. And so that's why my poem is titled Soul's Reflection. Linda Carroll did it. But let me read it for you today. Some of you may read this and not understand, for the ways of God are not the ways of man. Understanding was hard for me at the start, but now He's worked a change in my heart. He opened the eyes of my understanding so I could see that His love and His mercy was extended to me. Let me share with you some of the ways I felt as God's Spirit claimed my heart and I searched myself. For years I was troubled with questions and doubt, and I wondered, what in the world is this all about? I believed in God's creation and about His divine plan, even in His power to save the other man. But this person who dwelled deep inside me was blinded by sin's nature and unable to see that God's sacrifice, the gift of His Son, was as much for me as for anyone. Then one day from the pulpit, our pastor asked, when did you first come face to face with God's love? My heart beat fast. It was pierced with a dart from God's spoken word, and the rest of the sermon I hardly heard. The revelation was clear. I had not faced God's love, nor accepted His gift of salvation from above. But what do? I know it was pride, for I closed my heart's door and kept it inside. I kept thinking, what will others say if I acknowledge where I stand before God today? God's Spirit continued to strive within, and the burden got so heavy, that burden of sin. Weeks passed before I came to the end of myself, and I admitted I'm lost. I need help. By then it didn't matter what others might say. They couldn't stand in my place on Judgment Day. It was then my heart cried, Lord, I'll trust You. You did it all. There's nothing I can do. At that moment, a calmness divine came over me, and I rested with sweet peace of mind. Through eyes of faith, I saw His grace and believed in my heart a miracle took place. With a new thirst, I drink from the fountains of His word. The song my heart sings is the sweetest ever heard. Each day now I walk with a new expectation, stepping in the light of God's great salvation. Amen.
And amen.